These are the 10 rules to a 10 handicap in golf. What is a 10 handicap? 10 handicap is not shooting 82 every round. Out of the last 20 rounds, 8 of those rounds need to be between 81 and 84. So we're looking at 9 to 12, 13 over par. What does that mean? It means we're going to make about 7 pars, 8 pars in a round, a double and a lot of bogeys. Where are we going to make these pars? We're going to target par 5s, par 3s under 160 yards, par 4s under 350 yards. You have the game to target those to get the pars. The rest of the time it's a bonus par or playing for bogey. Remember, when you play for bogey, you get the surprise pars. You need a 200 plus yard club, especially to hit off the tee. Without that, it's going to be really difficult to be a 10 handicap to make those pars in the holes that you need them. This is the par 5. We're going 200 yards off the tee here, and from there we're going to use our distance to break it up into 2 more shots. Ten handicappers are becoming masters of course management. They've got knowledge on how to play a golf course, how to split the shots up. After that 4-iron, we left ourselves 319 to the front edge or 332 to the middle. We can check this little medigi to check how far to the 150 layup. So we're going to hit 180 yards from here to 150. That's going to give us a chance of reaching this green on a par 5 to target it for a par. If we make a bogey, it's fine. But we've decided par 5s are our target holes. We just have to string together 3 decent shots, not great shots, decent shots. So 180, I'm going to hit my 6, and then from there we have 150. Do you like 150? Cool. If you don't, you want shorter, hit a 200 club. Whatever it is that breaks this little remaining 2 shots into a short par 4 for you, that's how you get it done. Money, 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 money. Now, of course, to be able to manage the course, you have to manage yourself. 10 handicappers know their tendencies with every club. They know the distance they carry, the shape each club makes, so they can plan the shots on the golf course to suit their game. They set the golf course up their way instead of the golf course dictating to them how to play. So for this, I left it short of the bunker. I don't want to go in that on my 3rd shot on a par 5. A 10 handicap is going to be able to do that. From here we have 155. I know for me that's an 8-iron later in the day. A little bit uphill. What is it for you? Okay, missed it left, not great, but very much like a 10 handicap might. Now you won't want to hear this, but this is where the 10 handicap lives. They don't live on the dance floor all the time like the pro in regulation. They're chipping and putting a lot. Remember, we need to make like 7, 8 pars in a round. They're not always going to be 2-putt pars. They're going to be chipping pars. Some of those bogeys you make are going to be chip and 2 putts for bogey. The game inside pitching wedge range is the most important when you want to be 10 handicap. That's all the way from 1 foot from the cup to a full pitching wedge and every shot in between. Greenside bunkers, chip, pitch, 1-foot putt, 3-foot putt, lag putts, 50-yard pitch, 70-yard pitch, 120-yard pitching wedge, all extremely, extremely important at 10 handicap level. Regardless of what level you are, get it on the green. Number 1 priority. Titties to the target, Maddie. Titties to the target. And that's where the 10 handicap lives, inside pitching wedge range. Remember that previous rule, inside pitching wedge range, this counts as inside pitching wedge range, inside 3 feet. You need a bomb.com. If you can make all your 3-footers, that's 10 handicap guaranteed. That's the return putts on the long putts. That's the chips to 3 or 4 feet. That's you, 10 handicap. Remember we talked about targeting the par 3s under 160 for your pars. You got a shot that goes 160. I know you have. How did you get to a 12 handicap? How did you get to 15? You need that shot. The pin here is tucked on the right behind the bunkers. The key to making pars and par 3s, not to go for sucker pins. We need to know our miss. We know our shot shape, we know our game, we know how to miss. We're going to miss this pin to the left. Get it on the green, 2-putt, or chip and putt ski from the left side for a par. Going at this pin, landing in that bunker short, no par. Maximize your chance at making a par by missing worst case scenario. Ten handicappers, 3-putt very rarely, maximum once, twice around. To be a solid 10 handicap, no 3-putts. 3-putts are things you can nip tuck very quickly to take 2 or 3 shots from being a 90 shooter down to an 86, 87 shooter, down to a 10 handicap. We want to get pace control good on this, so when you practice your putting, practice pace control. If we can get this within 3 feet of the cup, we are absolutely money. Why? Because we don't miss our 3-footers. Now we come to an opportunity, a short par 4. We have to show you one. This is where things come undone. You start to think, wow, I should make par, yeah, I should make birdie, I'm going to bash it on the green. It's 340 yards. You don't have that in the bag. 99.9% of people don't have that in the bag. We're going to play this one responsibly. We're going to play it like responsible adults, 10 handicap players. We don't want to go in a bunker. We don't want to have approach shots from a bunker on a par 4. Terrible. It's a short par 4. We want to target this one for a par. But understand, if we don't make it, we'll have other opportunities. Now, a good 10 handicap also knows that they can set up their shots from the green backwards. So we have 330 yards from here, 335. If I hit my 6 iron, that's going to be about 180. So I'm going to have about 150 into the green. That means I'm not going to reach that bunker right, and I'm not going to hit the bunker on the left, giving me the widest possible place to land the ball. A 10 handicap knows to play away from danger, keep it in play, hitting to Texas, big, safe, conservative, cocky. A big thing about 10 handicap and moving below 10 handicap, if you need help with a swing, it's not to watch YouTube videos, it's not to try fix it on the course yourself. Big secret, no fixing the swing on the golf course. Now, in-person coaching can help you a lot. I keep having to swing around this thing. Oh, I shave more holes than a maternity ward. 10 handicappers avoid hazards, OB, water like the plague. They're heading to Texas. But sometimes we get to long par 4s. You shouldn't be playing too many par 4s over 400 yards at your golf course. If you are, you're potentially on the wrong tees. This one is 415 yards. 1 or 2 might be over 400, 420 at your course. If they are, those are automatically par 5s. You can see my video on the 15 laws of 15 handicap golf, and that's how you play the longer holes. You just play them as par 5s. Par 4s come to par 5s, long par 3s become long par 4s. Very easy, just change that, get that mental shift, reframe it, and the hole becomes a lot easier. We've got 415 here. I hit a 210 yard, 200 yard club up there. I got 200 in. What do? We split up those 2 shots. We're not pulling the longest club in our bag just to screw it up. And I'm going to show it to you. We've only got 170 yards left. So at this stage, at 10 handicap level, you're between going for it or laying up. Of course, when there's not much danger in the way, we've got lots of space on the right, I think you can go for it. You have to judge. Sometimes golf courses narrow toward the entrance of the green, and you may need to be very careful of where you leave the ball to give you that 3rd shot to ensure the bogey. Maybe you make a par putt. But I see green light here, set it up to the right edge, avoid that big ass bunker on the left. We've got nothing really in the way, no big danger. I'm going to hit my 175 club, which for me, actually, you know what, I'll just hit the shot that a lot of people would hit. Let's go. We're going to hit a 5-wood, like a low runner, and see how it works out. I'm not going to hit my 7 iron and be like, oh, what's this arsehole doing, you know, blah, 2 handicap. This is what a lot of people could do. Maybe they're hitting a 5-wood, not too much danger around, they're quite confident with it, you know, not too much height on it. and it just rolls up there to the left side. It's going to be a little short, but we can chip and putt on there for the paski. If we don't make the paski, we make the bogey. Imagine the pressure release. I've got a chip for the 3. If I put it close, I'll make a 4-ski on a damn long hole. If I screw it up, just get it on a green, make a 5, I've got my target score. Anything over 400 yards, 390 yards, make it a par 5, release the pressure, 10 handicap power, harness the good, block out the bad. We're just going to take a 48 degree because I feel that's the one that's going to give us the best chance to land it on and roll it up. Let's get it inside 3, 4, 5 feet, give ourselves a shot at the par, accept the bogeys. Titties to the target, Matty. Oh, that's digging, huh? Hasip song. See, like I'm interacting with the turf there, and at the 10 handicap level, that's when you start to understand the lie of the ball more and more. When you become a master at reading the lie of the ball, that's when you become the single figure handicap. 10, you're on the cusp. You're a mix between an 18 and a 7. Somewhere between there, the big difference is knowing the lie, how your club reacts, how the ball reacts to the lie, and adapting your game to it. I'm going to change this to a 52 degree because I feel like it just clips through the grass instead of getting stuck. Gives me a bit more assertiveness. Titties to the target, in the hole for a 3. Nope. 2.5, 3 feet for the paski ski. Short putts, remember, find the line, commit to the line, bang it on the line, okay? That's what we say, bang it on the line. Like 2 birds in mating season. Bang it on the line. Bang it on the line. That's 10 methods, 10 laws to a 10 handicap. And as you know, as they say in the classics,